Oh, good.
We're going chasing.
Hello there, and welcome to...
We're going chasing.
Hello, now, and welcome to...
We're going chasing.
Now, we have a lot on the agenda, lads, so we'll cut the chase and get straight down to the business.
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of We're Going Chasing. We're back with our Cheltenham Antepost selections. This is only the third selection between us. We've been quite economical with him so far. Cillian has had TBFG come in from 66 to 1 into 20 to 1.
What does that stand for?
The big fucking grey.
Oh, really?
66 to 1 into
Trademark
20,
that.
into 20 to 1 for the Gold Cup. Of course, the big fucking grey is none other than Mouse Morris's Gentlemansgame. I've had Flooring Porter for the RSA. Haven't looked at the price. I can't imagine that's changed too much because he hasn't been running, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing him run over Christmas. And Cillian, you're back today with your second selection, and I believe it's a man that's quite close, or a horse who's quite close to you.
Yeah, he's actually just here. This guy, the champ, Indo.
For anybody listening there in the podcast and not on YouTube, we have a photo. There's a photo of Manel Indo constantly behind Cillian. And just to flag it with you as well, there's a photo of another man. Where is he? He's here. Davy Russell on Presenting Percy. They only ever met once. Presenting Percy and Manel Indo only ever met once. And Presenting Percy finished ahead of him that day because Manel Indo failed to finish. So to that, I'll drink to that, Cillian. I'll drink to that, my Percy mug. I've got the coffee in it and all. Look, there's the star on it. Where are we gone? There's the green star. I'll drink to that.
Yeah, I think I'm as big a Percy fan as you are, but he was beaten 76 lengths that day.
He was ahead of the other yoke.
I wouldn't be calling it any sort of win. It was unfortunate the way he went out. He should have won a big one, really.
He should have
really won the Gold Cup, but that's neither here nor there. But this guy did.
Deserving of more.
Indo got the job done, and I think I'm gone for Indo in the cross country as his next Cheltenham win. Like, I was looking at the race. He's obviously due to run today in Cheltenham in the handicap, and like, by all accounts, I'd be expecting him to have a big run. I'd be disappointed if he wasn't in front of Galvin, to be honest. He's given him £3, so Galvin's collecting 3 off Indo, and I don't know. I just think Indo, he's supposed to have really taken well to the schooling over the fences. He's high class horse. He's the best horse to ever go cross country racing, really, in terms of class. So like, I think 10 to 1 for the cross country in March is a very fair price, and I don't know, after tomorrow, after he runs on Friday, will that be there? If he was to finish in front of Galvin, giving him £3. Galvin obviously very close to winning it last year, just beaten by Delta Work. Delta Work, obviously another year older. He was kicked aside by Indo when they met earlier in the season. Obviously, you'll be worried about Conflated. He's another very high class horse, potentially going cross country route this year. He'd been entered in the race on Friday, but isn't actually running. So it's an interesting one, but I think at the prices at the moment, Indo is just way overpriced, 10 to 1. Like, he's going to be sub 4 to 1 on the day.
And Cillian, like, you say he's the classiest horse ever to go towards the cross country, but like, is he not finished at the same time too? When you look at his recent form, this year at Punchestown, he bet Hurricane Georgie by 2 lengths, and Hurricane Georgie has pulled up in 2 races since, and then he's bet out the gate in Down Royal with Jerry Colombe and Viallen and Conflated, all well ahead of him.
Yeah, but you have to factor in the fact that he's probably a stone better horse in the spring. Like, we talked about this last year for Gold Cup. Obviously didn't go right for him. He pulled himself up in that, but like, his best form comes in the spring. He's a different animal over there. And if you look at Henry de Bromhead's record, like, he'd be an underrated enough trainer for the cross country. He won it in, I think, was 2011, I'm going to say. 2011 with Size in Australia, and Plan of Attack was third to Delta Work a couple of years ago. And if you remember, Balco de Flo fell in the last one. Tiger Roll won in 2021 before coming second in the national. And I'd say the cross country is going to be used as a stepping stone to the national for Indo. And like, his mark has slid a small bit as well. His He's down to 157 in Ireland. He's 160 in the UK. Like if he does win on Friday, that mark could be unchanged. But you'd imagine that the national is probably the goal this season. But he's well capable of winning the cross country. Like
Yeah,
I wouldn't be worried about Delta Work and Galvin at all. Like he's a better horse than both of them.
yeah, yeah. And what about the
The worry
horses,
is
mountain
conflated with
horses,
Foxy Jacks.
Foxy Jacks?
Yeah, well, Foxy Jacks is definitely a danger, but
He
I
could upend
suppose
the whole thing.
he could, yeah, he could take five of them out, or he could jump everything in front and not see another horse. But Foxy is well capable of it, yeah.
Capable of anything, really.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, look, it's I myself, I wouldn't be particularly gone on him. In terms of, I wouldn't be too keen on how a horse of his ilk would take to the cross country course, to be honest.
Fine ilk.
Well, he's a sort of a bigger brute of a horse. I don't think that he's nimble over his fences or anything like that. I wouldn't be keen on him. Not that I'm any great judge of a horse jumping and moving and whatnot, but I don't know. He just seems like a bit of a plodder to me, and I wouldn't be gone on him at 11 years of age. Not that age has stopped other horses in the past, but I could see Delta Work or Galvin. Probably Delta Work would be the one that I'd pick at this
Yeah,
stage.
neither of them will beat him, but Conflated might. But I suppose you're getting 10-1 on Indo now. He's, as I said, he's sub 4-1 in the day. There's no way a Gold Cup winner is going to be let off bigger than 4-1 or 7-2 in a cross country, no matter what's in it.
Yeah, well,
And as I said, he'll beat Galvin tomorrow too.
that's a fair point too. In terms of his price, but look, the best to look with it. I can definitely see your angle on the price, but I think possibly his past experiences and your past experience with him is probably clouding you a small bit.
Well, no, I've facts behind me. Like he just goes out and wins
Yeah,
big
well,
races.
you liked him at Down Royal as well.
I didn't really. I said Jerry Clone was going to win it. Like
no, but no, you did. You should have been in the red really after that, because you were talking him up big time after he won that race at Punchestown, beating Hurricane Georgie. We had him in the green here on the performance rankings, which was playing wrong really, and I don't know how it was allowed that he was in the green after beating Hurricane Georgie, and then
hammered them all.
and then we didn't put him in the red after he was hammered at Down Royal.
Yeah, but you've give horses a break before when they're beaten. They just like he didn't ride him after he was beaten. Like he let him come in at his own time. Like you've given horses excuses for that before. Like you can't be talking out two sides of your mouth either. Like
Yeah, well, I suppose the other side of it is Manel Indo was the first horse home in the Gold Cup last year. Wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's a savage record in the Gold Cup.
He was the first horse home in the Gold Cup last year. He was pulled up as the horse going out in the second circuit.
Well, like you're a disgrace, really. Like you're here trying to make fun of a one of the best horses we've seen in the last 5 years over staying trips. Like last 10 years, he's been unbelievable. First and second in the Gold Cup.
Yeah, no, he has been unbelievable. He has definitely. But that's a great.
You're playing wrong though, like No, you're wrong here. You're wrong in him.
No, I think you have an awful love in with the horse, and I think that's clouding your judgment a small bit. And what I'm going to do, if we can find that photo, we're sticking that up definitely.
No.
First horse home.
You've never edited a video in your life. You're not going to be able to put it up. Like
I'll send it to you and you'll put it up.
No,
if you've any
can't
stuff
be done.
now,
It won't be done. Not possible.
If you've any, it'll be on Twitter. So
not possible. No.
It'll be on Twitter. I'll pin it.
Change the logins.
Right, but look, Manel Indo, 10-1 for the cross country chase. Where is he 10-1, Cillian?
Wherever you want.
Well, he's not 10-1 everywhere. Like.
Betfair.
Don't be coming to me with
Paddy Powers,
Sport,
William Hill, Coral.
Okay, they're all 10-1, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. You're allowed the 10-1, so. But that's all from us for this week. We'll be back on Monday with the Monday Club, and then I think I have something in store in terms of an Antepost selection for the middle of next week as well. So stay tuned for that, and thanks very much for listening.
Thank you.
It's Honeysuckle and Rachel Blackmore racing.